Good morning, students. Welcome back to Natural Science class. Hope you all are doing good. In the previous session, we did the nutrition in plants revision. We covered a few topics and the continuation will be done today. What are the topics that we covered in the previous session? What is meant by nutrition? What are different types of nutrients and why are they necessary for the body? And types of nutrition. Types of nutrition includes autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition is a process in which the plants can make their own food. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition is a process in which the organisms cannot make their own food and depends on others to obtain the food. Let's now recollect what is autotrophic mode of nutrition. In presence of sunlight, plants absorb carbon dioxide and water in order to make glucose, that's a carbohydrate, and oxygen. This is the process which is called as photosynthesis. In this process of photosynthesis, the plants make glucose and it is a simple sugar. Store this glucose in the form of starch, which is a complex sugar, and it is stored in the leaves, stems, and roots. Now, do you have any idea that other than plants, can any organisms make the food on their own? Yes, look at the pond. Why is this green in color? Do you know the reason? Here it is. It is algae. The algae are a simple non-flowering and typically aquatic plants of a large group that includes the seaweeds and many single-celled forms. Algae contain chlorophyll but lack true stems, roots, leaves, and they can make their own food. Algae microscopic structure is this. Some of the algae organisms are microscopic and some are naked. They grow very bigger. As they have chlorophyll, they can make their own food. And that is also carbohydrates. So through the process of photosynthesis, the green plants and algae can make carbohydrates. Now, what about the other nutrients which are necessary for the growth of the plants? What are the other nutrients generally necessary? Fats, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. Now, how do the plants get all these? Can the plants make all the remaining things also? Yes, they can make proteins, fats, and remaining nutrients which are necessary for the growth and survival of the plants. Now, let's talk about proteins. Proteins are very important for the plant for growth and multiplication of cells in the plant body, which promotes the growth. And what is necessary for the making of proteins in the plant body is nitrogen. It is very essential for plant to form proteins, and proteins are needed for growth and development of the plant. And where is this nitrogen available? How the plants get the nitrogen? There is 78% of nitrogen in the atmosphere. We know the composition of air. 21% is oxygen, 0.03% is carbon dioxide, and 1% is remaining gases. Now, though there is 78% in the air, that cannot be absorbed by the plants through leaves in the way how they absorb carbon dioxide. And so it has to be taken through the roots. Now, how the nitrogen gets into the soil to be absorbed through the roots? The help of microorganisms is very important here to fix the atmospheric nitrogen in the soil. The microorganisms like nitrogen fixing bacteria, here you can see the picture of nitrogen fixing bacteria. These live in the root nodules. The roots have some special spherical shaped structures in special kind of plants such as leguminous plants. Peas and beans are the examples of leguminous plants and have some spherical shaped structures on their roots which are called root nodules. Those are the particular site where the growth of bacteria takes place, which is especially meant for fixing atmospheric nitrogen in the soil. So now this nitrogen is available for the plant, and plant absorbs the nitrogen, then it will be utilized for the production of proteins. And sometimes the farmers also provide different varieties of nutrients, which are chemical substances which are essential for the plants for their growth, like potassium, nitrogen, phosphorus. These are very important for the plant to grow. So these are supplied to the crops in the form of chemicals, which are made actually in the factories. All these chemicals are made in the factories and are just supplied in the fields in order to make the plant get the nutrients which are necessary. Now, this is how the plants get the nitrogen, which is available in the atmosphere and will be fixed by microorganisms in the soil. The special kind of leguminous plants which have the root nodules contains bacteria which fix the atmospheric nitrogen in the soil and will be absorbed by plants to produce proteins.